Hi guys, welcome to another car boot haul. Hit and miss today. I've been to 3 car boots. The first one I got a grand total of 3 items, even though that's usually the one that I do best at. So because I did quite badly there, I went back to the one that I said I won't go to again because it's so hit and miss. Picked up loads of stuff there actually, and then went to the little one at the end and just got a couple of things. So yeah, quite a mixed bag. Most of the things I bought today were only £1 or £2. I'm going to start with something that was a little bit more expensive. I got these 2. So I have 2 sets. This is the first one. I'm not 100% sure, I haven't looked at the sizing of it, but it's a Jacques Vert, just a nice little 2-piece. So there's the top there. And then it comes with just a really nice pastel skirt, nice hemline on that. As I said, I couldn't really see the size. They had them like half on the hangers, half on the floor, kind of in a bag. It was a bit, it was like the last one I went to as well, so I already had bags like hooked over me, so I couldn't really look in too much detail at them. So I still don't actually know what size that one is, but it's nice and elasticated anyway. So that was the first set. And then the second set was also a Jacques Vert set, but this one, and I just keep getting caught in the bags, which I just got myself in a big state when I was there. So it's a skirt. There is a little bit of dirt on the bottom of this. I think it's probably because it was on the floor. I think it is just a bit of a dirt mark from being on the floor. So I will give it a quick wash, but I like the hemline on this one. And then it's got a nice short sleeve top to go with it, with again that nice, I'm not sure what you call it, it's not scalloped, is it? I'm not sure, don't know what the official name for that pattern is. And then it has the jacket, oh, see more hangers. It has the jacket to go with it. I know it does have a couple of marks, so it will need a wash. Hopefully it is machine washable. That'll be my next thing, dry clean only. We'll see if we can get away with giving that a little hand wash maybe. But yeah, it's only polyester, so it should be fine surely. But this is me that just chucks absolutely everything in, like the same temperature, the same cycle. So yeah, I'm the wrong person to to be saying about this. But each of those sets were £4 each. I'm not sure what the market is, but I thought for £4, I thought I can get that back if nothing else. So that was my logic on that one. Next up is a dress. It's satin, it's really nice, bright red. It's an evening gown, maxi, and I mean like it's really quite long. But it's got some like ruching around the belly area. It's brand new. I don't know, it's DJ Jazz. I have no idea about this at all, but it's got it says Sears.com. I don't know anything about this, but it's an American label, so it's size 6, but again I assume that's American, because it says $148 on it. So I don't know whether it's a good label or not. It's got some cobwebs on it I saw, which I just need to brush those off. But I thought it was quite nice, and it was even nicer because it was on the table where everything is £1. So I thought for £1 there is absolutely no way that I couldn't pick that up when it's new with tags. So I've just got to get those marks off from the cobwebs. But yeah, no idea what I'm going to list that for. Absolutely not the foggiest. I'll see if DJ, whatever it was, DJ Jazz is a good label. Maybe it is. Who knows? Next, from, I think it was the same lady, all of her clothes were £1, and this is a per una, so M&S per una skirt. It's not something that I would normally pick up just because it's a modern skirt, and I have enough hassle with vintage skirts that I keep buying that I can't sell. But I thought, because it's per una, M&S goes well anyway, but I thought it's just like the difference in patterns is really quite interesting. It's kind of got like a hippie-ish hem on it, so I thought I thought there might be a market for that for £1. Who knows? And the last one, another one that I need to do a bit of research into, is a pair of Lee jeans. So again, brand new with tags. It says size 16. I do need to work out whether that's UK 16 or like US 16. But yeah, it's brand new with tags. It doesn't have a price tag on it, but it looks like, I don't know if this is a if this just looks like it's vintage or whether it is genuine vintage. So I'll have to do a bit of research into them. But yeah, it's just a pair of like grey jeans. Look, just straight leg jeans. They were £1, so I thought that seems like a really good buy to me. So at the last car boot I went to, I only picked up, I only bought things from 2 stores, I think it was. But there was a guy selling CDs, 3 for £1, so I bought the Ministry of Sound 90s Anthems 2, the Chill Out Sessions and Chilled. So what I'm going to do with those, I've got a couple of the Ministry of Sound ones, a couple of the annuals. I'm going to try and collect a few when they're cheap, and then bundle them up and do some bundles, so like do 90s bundles, chilled out bundles, like the different kind of ones that they do. So yeah, for 3 for £1, I thought I was definitely getting them. Here's my face mask. And the other thing that I bought with the last car boot, I think these are super cool. I don't know whether there's a market for them. I don't know what I'm going to sell them for. They need a bit of a scrub just around the sides, but it's a pair of men's Vans. The soles are really good. I've picked up some really nice... That last car boot, I just seem to keep finding men's shoes in really decent quality and condition. So it is a pair of Vans, and they have burgers all over them, which is really random. I don't think I've seen a pair like that, but she only wanted £2 for them. So I thought that was a good buy. They're men's, it says US men 11 to UK 10. So yeah, I'll have to do some research into these as well. But I mean, they've still got like the sticker on the bottom that obviously they have been worn because there's like, this is just a bit grubby. But the fact that that's hardly like worn down, that goes really quickly, like when you just in general wear. So yeah, I thought they were really like kooky and kind of hipstery. So fingers crossed, I'll probably put them up for 20 or 25 once I've given them a scrub. That might be completely off the market. I don't know. I have no clue about those whatsoever, but I liked them. I thought they were really cool. Next up is a skirt. Another skirt. I've bought about 8 skirts today, but what can you do? This is a vintage Roman Originals skirt. I like selling Roman. I think it goes really well, both the vintage and the modern. But this is just a really nice lined floaty size 12, I think it is. Size 12 elasticated waist skirt. Nice and summery with pinks and greens. So yeah, that was £1. I'll probably try and put about 12 on that one. I bought this skirt, which is a Marks and Spencer's one, brand new with tags. It is only a size 10, which I usually try and get sort of the bigger sizes, but it has RRP of £32. It was only £2, but nice spotty pattern on that one. I think that was really cool. Just again, a bit of a floaty, but that's kind of, could be office wear, could be casual. So yeah, £2. I'll probably try and put 15 on that with it being brand new with tags. Don't know if it'll go. And I bought this one. I can't remember what this one was. This is from like 8 o'clock this morning, so I cannot remember. But okay, so it's a 2 dress. So Sainsbury's 2. I've picked up a couple. I've sold a couple. I think they go really well, especially the bright colours. This one's a size 10. I think I got these 2 from the same store. Just a nice summery floral midi dress. It's got a belt attached to it. Nice bright orange. Yeah, nice. £1. I should get around 10 for that, so not a huge profit on any of these really, especially this next lot with all the skirts that I bought, but it's just trying to get that kind of, keep that money kind of ticking in, and if I get like sort of £9 profit on that one, obviously after fees it'll probably be more like 7, but that'll cover like half of this stuff that I've bought, so then whatever I make from that, it's kind of straight into profit. So that's my kind of the way that I work it. I know some people don't buy things unless they know they can get like a minimum of £10 profit. I do basic clothing, so I don't have any of that kind of minimum. I'd love to get a profit of £10 per item at least, but it's not always possible, and I'd rather have stuff going constantly than having a lot of higher price stuff that just kind of sticks around. So I bought these skirts. I don't know what size they are. I couldn't see a label there, but these are all vintage ones. So this one's just a nice kind of cream and like a burgundy floral elasticated waist. I'd say it's probably going to be maybe a 16 to 18. But yeah, I thought this was a really nice, I could imagine this being nice in like a summer. It's just kind of floaty, bit sort of boho. So that was £1. All of these I think in this bag were £1. A purple one, I don't really know why I bought this one, to be honest, but I got chatting to the lady whose stall it was, and I got a bit carried away buying skirts. But this one's it's nice. It's purple, purple and white. Don't know if the pattern's coming up, so it is nice, but there's not much to say about it. I don't know the size. It's a skirt. That was £1. This one's really cool. I like this one. It's kind of, I don't know if these were all made by the same brand. I don't think they're handmade because like it's been really intricately sewn if it is, but so I don't know what brand it is or anything. Hopefully if I can find a brand, if there's one label on one of them, then that may help working out the size of all of them, but there just doesn't seem to be anything. There doesn't even seem to be like anywhere where there was a label. So yeah, bit of a mystery really. But this one is kind of like, it's definitely not, but it's like a Laura Ashley style print. So I don't know if it's not coming out. I'm sat right by a window, so the colours are kind of tainted, but it's like a light blue with a small floral pattern. It's quite nice actually. I quite like this one. It's very vintage. I'd say probably like midi for that one. So for £1, I usually put all my skirts up for £11.99 on eBay, £10 on Vinted because the buyer pays for the fee on Vinted. And there's like no PayPal fee, so I usually put it less on Vinted, more on eBay. So then it kind of costs the same for the buyer regardless of where they buy it. This one does actually have a label. This one was a M&S St. Michael, which is one of my favourite vintage brands to sell. Again, part elasticated waist. And this one's just really nice. Again, really floaty. It's a size 18. It's like black or navy. Navy, I think. I don't know, I need my eyes tested. Big floral print. I think this one will go. I'm confident on this one because it's quite bright, elasticated waist, slightly bigger size, although it looks like it's a 1980s one, and 1980s St. Michael, whatever the size is, you can generally take off at least a size. So if it says 16 on the label, then it's usually like 12 to 14. So who knows really with that one, but I can measure up and sort of say, well, this is what I think it would be in a modern one. This one does have a label, so this has the same tags, and it's by Soon. I have no idea who Soon are, but I will Google it. Soon, size 18, length 29 inch, 100% polyester. So I'd say this has got it's got a button, but it's in a very sorry state. I think it's been through the wash quite a few times and that button hasn't survived, bless it. But this one I thought was nice. I've sold one similar to this. It's kind of like a cord feel. Button up, again, nice good elastic waist. If they are elastic is even slightly gone now, I just don't even bother getting it. In fact, actually, I think the buttons are meant to be a bit weird. The button may be a bit weird. That's a good advert for it, isn't it? I don't know why I sell clothes. I really don't. Oh yeah, I think the button might be actually like meant to be like that. Oh, the button looks weird. But yeah, they, again, £1. I thought that was a nice one. It's a bit longer than the others. Yeah. I don't really know what much to say about these. They're skirts, you know, like, eh. This one was the first one that I saw, and I was just going to buy this one, and then I got carried away. It's a nice light pink. It's got polka dots and florals, which are two really good things for vintage skirts. Like, polka dots I really like picking up, and florals always, I say always go, they don't always go, but there's always a bit of a market for florals. Yeah, baby pink. It's got like a really big pocket on the front, which is cool. Oh, 2 pockets. So I'm assuming this is by Soon again, because it just looks like, oh no, this one is different. I remember this one actually, ignore me. Yeah, they're different. It's another St. Michael one, so it's a made in the UK. I believe these labels are from the 80s. Again, apparently size 18, apparently 27 inches long. I actually usually ignore the measurements on here because often I've measured up and either it's shrunk in the wash or it's stretched, but the measurements aren't even usually the same. So definitely worth, if you ever pick up St. Michael, definitely do check the measurements and kind of put it into modern sizes. But yeah, £1. This one was from the same store, so this is a dress rather than a skirt. Really nice vintage, 80s I would imagine, size 18, polyester, made in the UK, so that's kind of a good indication that it's 80s. Just lightweight, white with purple pattern. Again, kind of cute for summer. Yeah, it's just a lightweight, it's got a bit of stretch to it. Yeah, just a casual kind of tea dress style. Really nice actually. That was £1. I'll try and get 15 for that one. I think 12 to 15. And then these 3, the items were 50p each or 3 for £1. And I'd found these 2. So this one, I've actually sold one similar to this. Did I sell it or is it still listed? I think I've sold one similar to this. This is going to be bad when I get on there and I've still got it. But it's a really nice black with really bright floral pattern. I couldn't see a label on the top. I didn't really look too much because it was 50p. I think it is vintage. It feels like it's, oh, it has been cut out. Yeah. It feels vintage. It's kind of a vintage style, just the way that the, like, it's got the specific waistband. So I will probably mark it as vintage 90s maybe. But yeah, I thought that was a good buy. I don't know. And then this one, I think this was an M&S. Yeah, M&S collection, which again, I like picking up. It was a size, again, I can't remember. I did actually look at this one because I was umming and ahhing before I knew the prices of them. This one is a size 18. I think it is a dress. It's quite a short dress. So, it's like a mini dress. Although it might actually be knee length actually. It might just look short just because it's like not got a waistband or anything. So again, floral, red and black and white. Nice and stretchy. So yeah, again, not much to say about that one. Hopefully get about £12 for that one. And the last one, I'd sort of found those 2, and obviously that came to £1, so I thought I may as well find another one. So I found this skirt. It's by Country Casuals, made in Great Britain, size 16, waist 30, so that'll probably be like a modern 14, I'd say. Polyester, so again, probably 80s, just because polyester, like everything in the 80s was polyester, made in Britain. Yeah, it's like a purple, dark blue purple pleated skirt, quite a long one I think, with just like a black, kind of like a silhouette. I was going to say it's floral, it's not floral, it's like a splodge. I really know how to make clothes sound nice, but yeah, It's a purple and black splodgy skirt, but yeah, it was kind of free, I suppose, because I paid for the other two that were £1 anyway, so I picked that one up. Don't know what I'll get for it. I'll put my normal skirt price on at like £12 and see what we do. So yeah, I think that is everything. Just check. Yeah, there's only a book that I bought from my mum in there. I think that is everything. So yeah, it was hit and miss. But I definitely do need to make a start on listing. Work has just been absolutely manic this week. We had a virtual royal visit from His Royal Highness the Earl of Wessex. So usually I kind of take pictures in my lunch break to list in the evenings after work, but it's just been absolutely non-existent, and having my flat inspected as well. So this weekend has just been like, yesterday was just clearing and sorting and tidying. So I've listed two things this week, which is not good. And that's why I didn't do a sales video this week either. But fingers crossed, now everything should be sort of dying down and going back to normal a little bit. I should be able to get some sales videos up, and should be able to get some listed and hopefully start shifting things. So yeah, fingers crossed, by the end of the week there will be a sales video.